Welcome back to Daily Discussion. So my Ergata rower has been kind of down. The software has been down for the last month or so. And I've been using a Tabata timer that I downloaded to my phone to give me the time increments for my workout. And then just going off of feel for the intervals and the pace and everything that I want to use. Now, my wife was able to reset the software the other day, and I went back, and for one day it was working. I tried the programming that they had built for me in terms of their steady recovery workout, and prior to it going down, I thought that was a somewhat tough workout. And then when I started doing my own pace, doing the same thing with my own motion without having the visualization of their programming and the mindset of what they were trying to get me to do, I went much harder. And I realized I was having a very hard time staying in their zone. I was consistently above it, and I was struggling to slow down and feel comfortable. And not in a good way. And I was actually very uncomfortable and having a very bad workout. So I went ahead and stopped that program, went to a different one within there and just put a time limit on, and then went back and did my own pace. And I realized that I actually had a much smoother and a better workout long term by going harder than what they wanted me to. And I didn't get tired. I felt very steady. I was strong the entire time. I didn't get winded. It was just, their programming was just not what I needed. And my point here is that not that they were doing something wrong. It's just that my eyes and my brain for a while I had that stimulus, lied to me. And then I realized that after I got the stimulus taken away, and then I had to do my own thing. And from that point on, now I realize that my eyes and my brain were lying to me about how hard that workout was. Now, this doesn't just apply to a physical aspect. You think about this every time you talk to somebody about wanting to take a class or wanting to learn a new skill or wanting to do almost anything, especially if it comes to a mentality type thing or a mindset or knowledge-based thing. Oftentimes people will tell you how hard it is or how much they struggled in it or whatever. And then you get it built in this program, their programming and their guidance tells you how hard something is supposed to be. So you go in there with this and you struggle because you have this stimulation inside you already. Your eyes, your brain, your quote unquote knowledge of this has already set you up with a lie. Now, just because they struggle doesn't mean you will. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're smarter than them or they're less intelligent than you. They may have went in with the same mindset, and when you go in with that negative mindset, it always makes things harder. So when you take away that stimulation or that if you just gain the knowledge that you could be getting lied to by your own brain, that oftentimes helps you realize that sometimes what your mind is telling you is just setting you up for failure so you can turn it off and ignore it. Now, if you want some skills and some drills to work on to learn how to do this, hit me up and let's have a conversation, see if we can help you be able to go through this also.